We're doing question 4.2E, Part B. Part A was just to convert your code, which is -5, into meters per second. 5 kilometers per hour, you just basically take 5 divided by 3.6. If you just cross multiply, you get that answer. So that's my initial velocity. My final velocity equal to 0, and they want you to figure out the distance, how far it travels. This car is braking, but we're given limited information. I don't know what the normal force is, and I don't know what the force of gravity is. And all you know is that there's a force of friction that's slowing the object down. As it's moving to the right, it's being pushed to the left to slow down. So it's going to have a positive distance. Now, I know that the force of friction is going to be some negative number. All I know is that F net x is equal to the force of friction, and F net y is Fg plus Fn. And we'll talk more about this later. We'll see what we can do with this to help us later. Because right now, with such limited information, we really can't do much with the force equations. So the first thing I'm going to do is let's get right to the distance. We solve for d. Actually, more specifically, we're solving for dx. We have Vix and Vfx. Step 3. I'm going to use Vfx squared is equal to Vix squared plus 2ax dx. Now, step 4. This is equal to 0. This is equal to, for me, it's 1.38 repeating squared plus 2 times ax. Actually, I'll just leave that blank times dx. I don't know what a is, so I'm going to do a bypass. Now, this is where we're going to use F net x is equal to the force of friction. Now, we can change the ma net x and change this to mu times the normal force, because it's the force of friction. Now, I know that friction is going to end up being a negative answer because the object's moving to the left, so I'm going to make that negative. And let's see here. Now, this normal force can be changed. It's the force of gravity, but positive, so I can do ma net x. Now, mu is given to us. It's 0.155. And the normal force is equal to mass times positive 9.8. Okay? Because gravity is negative 9.8. And so the normal force is equal and opposite. So this m and this m cancel out. So a net x is equal to 0.15 times 9.8. It's going to be equal to 0.155 times negative, positive 9.8, 1.519. Now that, put back into here. So to solve for the problem, distance would be equal to 1.38 repeating squared times, no, that goes over the equal sign now, so that'll become negative. And then you divide it by 2, then you divide it by negative 1.519. And that should be my distance for my code, 0.63.